Hey, Marvel fans, have you ever wondered how much Robert Downey Jr. gets paid for playing Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU? If you think Hollywood actors make a lot of money, just wait, because Robert Downey Jr.'s pay in Marvel is enough to blow your mind. In today's video, we're going to reveal just how much Robert earns per minute, and it's in the billions. Let's dive right in. Let's start with a quick look back at Robert Downey Jr.'s journey in the MCU. Robert first appeared as Tony Stark in the 2008 movie, Iron Man. At that time, the MCU was still in its early stages, and no one knew how huge the franchise would eventually become. You might not know this, but at the time, Robert Downey Jr. wasn't the massive star he is today. Even though he had a long career in Hollywood, a lot of people doubted Marvel's choice to cast him in this superhero role. But who could have guessed that this decision would turn out to be pure genius? Iron Man was a massive hit, and Robert Downey Jr. quickly became one of the most sought-after actors in Hollywood. So, how much does Robert Downey Jr. get paid to play Tony Stark? As we know, over time, his pay increased significantly as the MCU continued to soar. In the first Iron Man movie, he earned about $500,000, but that was just the beginning. After Iron Man became a huge success, Robert's pay skyrocketed. For the first Avengers movie, it was reported that he earned around $50 million, including his base salary and a cut of the film's profits. But the highest pay he received was for Avengers Endgame in 2019. Robert Downey Jr. reportedly earned about $75 million just for playing Tony Stark, and this number could be even higher due to profit sharing from the movie's record-breaking earnings. Imagine $75 million for just one movie. That's around 1.1 trillion rupiah, folks. Now, let's do some quick math. Avengers Endgame has a runtime of about 3 hours, or 180 minutes. If we divide $75 million by 180 minutes, we get a staggering amount. Robert Downey Jr.'s earnings per minute come out to roughly $416,666. That means, every minute he's on screen in the film, Robert Downey Jr. earns more than 6.5 billion rupiah. Can you even imagine that? Of course, such a high paycheck doesn't come out of nowhere. Besides the massive success of the films, there are several factors that come into play. One of the key factors is Robert Downey Jr.'s popularity as Tony Stark. This character is not only beloved by comic book fans, but also iconic worldwide. The success of the MCU has been heavily influenced by Robert's portrayal of Tony Stark, especially in the earlier phases of the MCU. Additionally, Robert has immense bargaining power. With his established popularity, Marvel couldn't just replace him with another actor without facing a huge impact on the films. This is a prime example of the star power that allows actors like Robert Downey Jr. to command such high salaries. With such an enormous paycheck, many wonder how Robert Downey Jr. manages his wealth. Robert is known for being generous and active in charitable causes. One of the things that stands out is his strong commitment to environmental causes. Since 2015, he has invested in clean energy technologies through companies that focus on sustainable innovations. Moreover, Robert is known for leading a relatively simple lifestyle. While he can afford luxury mansions, he also chooses to invest his money in more meaningful projects, such as those supporting environmental conservation and mental health awareness. Marvel's decision to pay Robert Downey Jr. such a high amount shows just how significant his influence is within the MCU. After wrapping up his long journey as Tony Stark in Avengers Endgame, Robert Downey Jr. can now be considered one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood history. However, even though he has retired from his role as Iron Man, Robert's career is still going strong. He continues to be involved in various film projects, and although he's no longer a mainstay in the MCU, his impact is still felt. Robert Downey Jr.'s pay for his iconic role as Tony Stark in the MCU is truly shocking. With earnings per minute that reach billions, we can see just how much influence an actor can have on the Hollywood film industry. Robert Downey Jr. has proven that with dedication, talent, and hard work, anyone can achieve extraordinary success. So, were you surprised by the figures we talked about today? Or do you have other thoughts about actor salaries in blockbuster films like these? Don't forget to leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future content about the world of Hollywood. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.